Paige Slater is a Gulf War veteran who served in the Army's Airborne Division for 10 years. He said that joining the Army was one of the best decisions that he ever made, but he admits that the war took a toll on his physical and mental health. He says that this led to instability and eventually homelessness.
When you come home and you get out of the service, they don't teach you how to become a civilian anymore. There's no way to describe it. You can watch your movies, you can do anything you want, play your video games, but you see stuff that human beings shouldn't see. And the problem is it stays with you. You see it every day. I know America's the land of the home and the free, but people like us fought to protect it, and then the government, they only do what makes them look good. So I think our government turns their back on us.
In the United States, there were over 37,000 veterans experiencing homelessness in January of 2020, according to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. In recent years, the city of Las Cruces has been investing in resources for those facing housing instability. But according to officials, there's still much that needs to be done in order to maintain infrastructure and keep up with rising housing costs and the requirements of veterans in need. Becky Curran, Las Cruces City Councilor for District 5, says that the city government supports nonprofits in order to keep veterans off the street.
Working at Community of Hope, I know that there are really good opportunities for veterans to connect with a number of, with the VA, with Social Security Administration, and I know that those bureaucratic hurdles are a big part of why veterans experience homelessness, and overcoming those hurdles is a big part of that. And I think we continue to support organizations like Community of Hope to make sure that those folks can get connected with resources right away, help them find housing, help them find a way to receive the benefits that they're entitled to.
Nicole Martinez, Executive Director of Mesilla Valley Community of Hope, said that even though Las Cruces has been given the designation of operationally ending veteran homelessness, rising housing costs are becoming more problematic and making it more difficult to house veterans.
We have the 22-unit complex, which has really streamlined housing for our veterans, but that's only 22 veterans at a time. There's a lot more need for affordable housing in our community that could serve our veterans who are homeless.
With rising costs and instability caused by the pandemic, Martinez says that more funding is always needed.
We could use more funding for development of affordable housing to make sure that there are more options for everybody who is looking to end their homelessness. Also, supportive services funding would be incredibly helpful as we wrap services around those who are transitioning from homelessness to housed, and addressing any other issues that they might have surrounding them. Again, something like needing to obtain income, needing assistance with mental health services or substance use services. We would really like to see those programs be more available and more sustainably funded.
Paige Slater said the Community of Hope saved his life by getting him off the street and enrolling him in healthcare programs.
The American public really doesn't see what we do. They see a homeless veteran, God, look at the way he's dressed. And do people think we like being like this? The only thing I know about Cruces is Community of Hope. So if the city helps them, then they're doing their job. For me to call them guardian angels means a lot. They're not just, I know it's a job they have, but they take it way more than a job. You know what I mean? And like I said, I think they're all great. I mean that sincerely.
According to the VA, homelessness among veterans has decreased by 50% since 2010. However, between the COVID-19 pandemic and the current state of the housing market, officials say that there's still much work to be done. For KRWG Public Media, I'm Johnny Coker.